Up, y'all? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is an IE Network exclusive. And let's get into it, man. So, as we know, the single Wildside by Normani debuted at number 14, which I will state again is great for Normani. It's her highest charting song, and to enter the top 100 at number 14 on a song that's an R&B record, I think is very good. Now, during the week, Cardi B had made a statement that she was even making suggestions. She was on the phone with Normani's people. She was even putting in her input for suggestions about the remix. And Normani had tweeted out, who would y'all like to hear on the remix? Well, when you start putting stuff out like that, that lets me know from being in the industry so long that there is something in place and there's something already in the works. So I started to be a little nosy, make a couple of phone calls, hit a couple of DMs, and let me just give you some of the names that's being thrown out there. Now, the first thing people are going to say is Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was really not considered for this. As much as Cardi loves Megan Thee Stallion, she believes that what they'd be talking about would be a little too similar. So Megan Thee Stallion, even though the name was tossed out there, not really much consideration, only due to the fact that Cardi B, from what I hear, her verse is going to stay on the record. Doja Cat name was definitely brought up. Cardi B believes Doja Cat would sound amazing on this record. From what I hear, Normani's people believe that Doja Cat would sound amazing. Now keep in mind, this rap, if another person's to be a rap would come on, it would be in the beginning of the song. This is going to be a remix. It's going to lead the song off because Cardi B's verse is going to stay. This remix will probably have Doja Cat, or not just saying Doja Cat, but if there's another rapper, they'll probably lead the song off. It's going to be a little change. So Doja Cat's name was thrown out there. Like I said before, Cardi B loves Megan Thee Stallion, but Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B on the record again, pretty much rapping about the same thing. We don't know how that would come out. But of course, Cardi has to, at least give Megan her props and throw her name out there. But I'm not so sure the record label was for it. Now, another name thrown out there from Cardi B's suggestion was Selena Gomez. Cardi loves Selena Gomez, so she threw her name into the mix. Number one, she's very popular. It's a pop song. It's an R&B song, and then to put a pop artist on an R&B song, that would be a little interesting. However, I'm not the biggest Selena Gomez fan. I'm not even going to hold you. I don't think that would do Normani much good because, a lot of people probably kill me for it. I just don't think Selena Gomez is all that talented. But the name that is intriguing is Chris Brown. The name Chris Brown was definitely brought up. And how Chris would fit in is not rapping, but it would be kind of like answering Normani. Answering Normani after her first verse. Then Chris would have his verse, kind of basically telling her to show him her wild side. And then the Cardi verse, of course, would stay. Now, I believe this would work because it worked with Chris Brown and Danny Lay. And Danny Lay where she had the song Easy, and then she had her own version, then later she added Chris. And that version was better than Danny Lay by herself, and they sounded good together. And to me, Normani sings better than Danny Lay. So I believe this would sound amazing, and I believe that would be a great idea. The number one thing people are saying is, what about Drake? And the name Drake, of course, whenever you're talking about a remix and something that will make a record better, you have to put Drake's name out there. However, because Normani is pretty much did the video out of her own budget, if she was to do a remix, who's going to pay Drake? If you wanted Drake on the remix, Drake is not into taking cuts. He's not going to do a free feature like some people might do. He's not going to do a barter, a switch for switch. He's not going to do anything. You're going to like that. You got to pay Drake. I'm not so sure they got the budget to pay Drake. But the Chris Brown thing, very intriguing. I like the Doja Cat one as well. And those are some of the names I've been hearing. Doja Cat, Chris Brown. They tossed Megan Thee Stallion's name out there. I'm not so sure how that would sound again. And that was some concern with some people. But mainly what I'm hearing is Doja Cat and Chris Brown. That would be very interesting. And like I said, the Cardi B verse will stay, or let's not forget, this Cardi B verse was a second verse. She said before that she had a verse already written. She wrote a verse and then she told it to them and they said, can you be a little more nastier? And Cardi said that's when she came with the second verse. So that would be an interesting little, way of getting Doja Cat and Cardi on the same record. And if that does happen, that song's going number one. That song is going to get to number one. Trust me. I said before on my video, if this song enters the top 10 this week, coming up, if it can make it to the top 10, it's got a good chance of going one, and then you might see that remix. If this song gets to top 10, I believe you might get that remix. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends.